it all recording?
Yeah, it's
live.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
everybody.
It's Ilva Celeste show. The Ilva Celeste show. Ilva Celeste show.
It's Thursday, y'all.
It's Thursday. It's Thursday. It's Thursday.
Forget Friday. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. Yes, and we're not on the red couch. However, we're on these nice, beautiful chairs here at the Cup of Joe. Because we've been meeting and collaborating. And yes, he has agreed for us to have our book signing here in 3 weeks, y'all. February 7th. Our first public book signing. Like, oh my God. We're excited about
so
it.
much to do.
Yes. So we just decided to stay here because the vibe is nice. This is a local coffee shop in our area. I think they opened like back in August, was it?
Yeah, in August.
Yeah, and we love it. It's really nice here.
Yes.
Cup of Joe, the owner is adorable. He's so nice. He's like, he's such a people person. So we're excited. Thank you, Joe, again for hosting us in the next 3 weeks.
Yeah,
And we have a live studio audience. Jen is here. Captain Jen, who Captain was always talking about.
We got Captain Jen in the house.
She's right here in front of us, having her a cup of Joe. But anyway, what are we talking about today?
Oh my goodness, we are talking about do you mean what you say?
So, y'all know we gotta share how these topics be coming up, right? I'm like, what are we gonna talk about? I don't know. What are we gonna talk about? I don't know. So I said, let's talk about transparency. And then Ilva goes, let's talk about do you mean what you say? And I'm like, I think that's the same thing. But y'all, we are funny. I'm telling you.
I like to be more like,
Yeah.
She likes to put it
I put it the pretty way. I do.
She's a counselor.
Hey, Niecy, how are you doing?
Hey, Niecy.
She always comes in and say hi.
Thank you,
She
Niecy.
does.
Yes.
Thank you for being here. So, do you mean what you say? Like, what does that mean? You know, it means to me your word is your bond. Like, truly, it is. If you don't mean what you say, it can ruin some things for you, you know? It can ruin your trust. Yeah, your trust. Oh God, that's a really good one. It can ruin your trust, you know, your trust with yourself, trust with others, your credibility, your reputation, your relationships. So yeah, like really meaning what you say, you know, so no matter how old you are, we're living in a time today where words matter.
They do.
You know, and you it's important for you to say what you mean because, you know, not only will it ruin relationship with others, it'll also ruin relationship with yourself. Like you'll begin to hate yourself for not sticking to your own words.
No, that's true. I mean, your words are it. Regardless of, I always say, regardless of why in this technology that we live in, at the end of the night, whatever you say, you know, and we know life happens, and you know, we sometimes have to be on top of that because life does happen, and it's like you didn't mean what you say, but things happen. But we're talking about as to, you know, you gotta walk that talk somehow because someone is watching. So, you know, especially in business, that if you don't do what you say, then nobody's gonna trust you, nobody's gonna do business with you, nobody's gonna believe you and be like, oh no, and you're not even gonna remember that again, no matter what technology is, word of mouth costs, you know, is way better. However, so if you don't mean what you say, don't expect that from others because they're gonna be like, oh, he or she's a great person the way I look at it, but you know what? A little bit flaky on that part.
So and that's so true. I'm glad you bring that up about business. So it's just like when you receive a coupon in the mail or an advertisement from your favorite, I don't know, department store. And if they advertise something for $10 and you go in there and it's like $20, what are you gonna do? If they don't give you that item for the $10 that they advertised it for, that they said it was going to be, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna shop there anymore. And then you're gonna go blog about it and tell others about it, and they're gonna be like, what? No.
Right.
And then, you know, that's how you lose business. So it's the same thing with your own self. Like I met someone, she goes, be the CEO of you. So like you are a business, you know, how you handle yourself, how you treat yourself, You know, it's like a business. So if you're the CEO of yourself, the CEO of a company, whatever the case may be, you want to honor your words.
You do, and it's like, you know, when a doctor gives you whatever report they give you, we're not talking about a bad report, whatever, you know, you like, oh, you take the word and you go there. But what about, you know, if it continues, changes and comes and goes, and you heard that he or she says something to someone else, it's like you're going to just get you another person, another doctor, you know, a second opinion, a third or fourth, you know? So it's the same thing.
Matter. Hashtag words matter.
They do. They have a lot of power. Right? We always talk about that. Whether it's negative or positive, it has power. You know, it's just going to come out of your mind. It's going to do what it says for you to do. So if it's a negative, it's going to do negative. If it's positive, it's going to be positive. So it's the same thing. So if you say something, you know, this and that, and when things change, because life changes, then it's going to be like, okay, wait, I said this, but hold on. Yeah, but this happened, and you know, it's okay because there's always room for improvement, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
And so, like, words, they stick like glue. That's why, I remember when I was little, I think it was a song, LL Cool J used to say it, something like that, like, your word is your bond. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, I don't even know what that means.
It is.
You know, but words stick. People remember what they want to remember, you know? And so if you're telling them, you know, making a promise that you're not going to keep, then you just ruin a relationship, you know. And with some people, they don't know how to, like, you know, forgive right away. And what if this was a person, you know, of importance, someone that you needed? Sometimes it depends on who you know in life is, you know, where you will go.
Yeah, that's normally the way it works. You know, always it's always who you know, no matter. Sometimes it's like because that refers. So exactly, someone says, "Oh, I have a great friend. He or she's looking for a job. He or she's a great candidate for da 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 da." They get hired on, and then you know they be acting a fool. You're gonna be like, "Oh my goodness," you know. I put my word out there, right? So then next time you refer someone else, they're gonna be like, because at first you gave us this person. And it may not be your fault, but because you spoke highly of them, right? So it's kind of like, you know, the same thing. When you speak really highly of things, you have to. And again, you know, you are the most important person. You know, your own CEO, like you said. You know?
I remember I was in warrant officer school, and it was some people there, some candidates that was doing some wild stuff, y'all. Like, it was just wow. And the TAC officers, they're like, you know, the drill sergeants, they will come up to you and embarrass you, like, who wrote your letter? Because we had to get 3 letters. We had to get a letter from your battalion commander, your company commander, and then you had to get a letter from a warrant officer. Why? Because we're trying to be warrant officers. And do you know which letter was the most important out of those 3? They wanted to know. Now, the company commander and the battalion commander outrank every warrant officer. But they wanted to know the most important letter that carried the most weight was the warrant officer's letter. Why? Because they're already warrant officers, and they expect you to pick the best candidates to send to that school. So when you got candidates in school doing crazy things, saying things, you know, no trust there, they're like all up in their face like, who wrote your letter? And of course they're not going to say who wrote it, but they can go back and look at it. But the point I'm trying to make is, you know, exactly what you said. Like, if you're a warrant officer and you're sending this person, you know, you're saying that this is the best qualified, you know, NCO to carry the torch, then you just ruin your credibility. Because they're going to go back, and then our network within the military is really small. So most warrant officers know each other, especially if you're in the same branch, you have the same job.
Right.
So that is very important. Like, you can't go putting your names on the line for others if you don't know for sure that, you know, this person holds that credibility. When I would write recommendations, not for warrant officer, but like for other things, you know, if I didn't know the person that well, I'm interviewing them like, okay, you know, especially depending on what they wanted this letter for. You know, well, tell me this about yourself, or, you know, give me a story in a time when. Because it matters, like, you know.
It does. It matters for everything. It's like we're doing the whole downstairs floor, and our neighbor, they're renovating some stuff. So my husband was like, hey, I want to talk to the neighbor. And the first thing he said, how are they? You know, how's their job? How's this and that? And, you know, so far, you know, the husband was like, the man of the house was like, oh, they're great. And, you know, it goes way better than me going to figure things out, because it's kind of like, that's like, you know, a lot of not only money, but you want that to be years, you know, and everything. So, you know, that matters. So it's kind of like they also, you know, they are their own CEO as well. So everything that we do, because in our work, in our word, especially, you know, everything, you know, at least for me, that I try. Keyword try, because I'm human. You know, like, you know, let your yes be yes, and you know, we know it's so when things happen, and you know, things like that. At least, you know.
And I would say manage that too. That's why I love the best yes. Because again, like, I'm a person of integrity. I'm a loyal person. So most of the time when I tell you I'm going to do something, like, I'm going to do it. And that's why I don't say yes to everything, because I know I'm loyal. I'm not joining, you know, all these different organizations and fraternities, because I know when I join them, I want to be loyal to them, because I don't want to fall in this trap where, oh God, I don't overwhelm myself, overwhelm my schedule, and now I'm having to back out on things when I told you yes, you know, that I would do it. Not saying I don't come back, because again, human, I don't come back and I don't cancel certain things, but believe it or not, it's always like for a good reason, or, you know, if I can't make your wedding and I've told you that I probably would try to make it, or I'm going to make it, okay, I can't make your wedding, but guess what, your gift is on the way. You know what I'm saying? To keep that relationship, you know, bonded. So, you know, there's going to be times where you have to go back on your word, but keep the lines of communication open. Keep the relationship fresh and new, and, you know, I can come back.
Because it's true. It's kind of like you're not going back in the word, just life happened, and if you know, X, Y, Z happen, you know, then that has to take. You know, because like you say, if I'm going to your wedding and things like that, and then something happened that you're like, oh my goodness, this is going to take priority, it's understandable. You know, it's like, okay, got it. But we were talking about, like, you know, if every time you say something, you do the opposite. Or you know,
people know it's a lie. She's lying.
She lying.
Nothing come out of her mouth.
Or you say something today, oh, it's great, but no, it was blue. You're like, wait a minute, you just said this to me, you know?
So, I mean, I feel so sorry for people that you know, when you hear their name and someone is saying, don't believe nothing they say, like, I feel so sorry for that person. Like, oh my God, how do you repair that? You know, it's 2019. Whether you're 20 years old, 30, 40, 50, 600, and still living. If you 40, like, stop it. Like, you know, it's some things you can get away with, and I can talk now because I'm 40, y'all. But, you know, if you're like, you know, well within your, you know, better ages, stop it, quit it. Life is too short. Let's miss some things. And then, like Ilva said before it started, before we went live, you know, actions speak louder than words. You know, so if you're saying things and action are higher than that, or stronger than that, then what does it mean? That means when you speak, you got to carry this thing out and then some. You got to over deliver as we go in business.
It's true, like under promise and over deliver on that. Because sometimes, you know, that's what my director always says. Under promise, they'll say, okay, the package will be here on Thursday, January, you know, today's date, what, 17, and it shows up on Monday. And if it happens, because things happen and weather happens and all that, then, but when it's a constant kind of thing that you do, people do pick on that. People pick on that. So,
yes, they do.
You know, but, you know, keyword is try. I would turn it around, but then there's two other people back in the ground that didn't even know they're in the live studio.
I know, right? Don't want nobody coming out the. I love this place though. This is the cutest drawing behind us. So if you're incoming, I don't know, was we finished with the conversation?
I think so. We're good.
That was it for Do You Mean What You Say / being transparent. No, we can still talk about transparent. It's a lot we can talk about being transparent.
There you go.
Keeping it real. Maybe that'll be next week. But we're excited. So in 3 weeks, this is where we'll be holding our first public book signing. Yes. So if you have not purchased your book, even if you have purchased your book, it's signed already, Or well, some people been ordering online. So bring your book. We'll sign it for you.
And
So
if you already have it, just come and support and have fun.
Yeah, this place is really nice. Like you'll love it here. We come here sometimes, especially Janet. Janet loves coming here to vibe, and you know when she has work to do, you know, instead of bringing the office home, she'll bring it here.
That's good. Be like, go have a cup of Joe. Go
Yes.
there.
Like you can really sit here for hours and like the creativity button is just on.
Yeah, it's really nice.
You get a lot
super
done
nice.
here.
But so what did we do for the book signing? The first 5.
Oh, for the first 5 purchasers of the book, you will receive a free cup of Joey on us.
Yay, cup of Joey. Yeah. So is it Joey, Joe, and Big Joe? So we went with Joey.
Yeah, we went with Joey.
We have to specify. We gotta mean what we say.
I know, right? You go there and be like, they said we can have a cup of Joe. No, you're gonna get a cup of Joey. Not Big Joe, not Joe, Joey. Small one. We gotta sell some books before we can ball out of control.
You know, they're not that small. They are your regular.
I know they are. Let me show you.
Yeah, look, we have here.
This is a cup of Joey.
See the cup of
It's
Joey.
probably about, what is this, 12 ounces?
Yeah, see?
16, 12?
It's not like it's a little thing. It's good enough. So thank you for joining.
So anyway, yes, thank you for joining us. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Yes, we couldn't do this without you. Y'all keep showing up. That's why we keep coming on stuff. But y'all that want to know, Ilva Celeste still talking on Thursdays? Yes. Because you keep showing up. So we're going to keep talking.
Well, maybe they decide not to show up. We got someone new who shows up, so that's why we keep on.
Exactly. And now we got someone on the live studio audience. Like,
Look at that.
yeah, people believe in us.
There you go. I mean, we got Captain Janet here. Hello.
Okay. All right.